It's crazy. And if you look at weightlifting contests, they're the best of all. For years and years and years ago, they put an eighth of a pound on one side of the barbell.
Donald Trump returned to Butler, Pennsylvania today, gave a disastrous speech there. This was billed as something that was supposed to be a solemn event, but as you saw in that first clip, he was spending his time talking about weightlifting. By the way, that sounded like a bit of a Freudian slip, and in an event that was supposed to also be to honor the firefighter who was killed during the assassination attempt a few months back, Donald Trump then starts dancing to YMCA. Here, play this clip. Then he calls Elon Musk to the stage, who starts like jumping around on stage in the cringiest moment, kind of like a lunatic. Here, play this clip as well.
Come here. Take over, Elon. Yes, take over.
Donald Trump then, again in this speech, talks about that his doctor was also the doctor for Obama, Bush as well, and that Trump claims that he's the healthiest person ever. Here, play this clip.
In the White House, the press, the fake news media said, who is the most? He was the doctor for Obama, Bush, and Trump. That's pretty good, right? White House doctor for the three of us. He said, the press, who is the healthiest of the three? He said, definitely it's Donald Trump. There's not even a contest. And I love that guy. When he said that, JD, when he said that, I said, I like this guy. So then he said, you know, sir, he was leaving the White House. He said, you know, I'd love to run for Congress. And he ran against 28 people. They were all running for the Republican primary, because whoever won that primary is going to win. I think it's a Trump plus 48. Whoever wins gets 48 point start. And not only did he win, he won easily. And now he's one of the most popular people in Congress and one of the most talented, maybe more importantly. Ronnie Jackson. Ronnie.
Donald Trump, while using a teleprompter, says that it's great that he doesn't use a teleprompter. Again, this thing is so unhinged. Here, play this clip.
For people, but I love it much better because there's one teleprompter. Not that I use the teleprompters too much. Isn't it nice to have a president that doesn't need a teleprompter? No, we don't need it. But this one was right smack in the sun. Great job back there, fellas. They said the teleprompters are working fine. Well,
then Donald Trump says that we boomed like we've never boomed before, because he doesn't know how to articulate any other messages. Here, play this clip.
We're going to boom like we've never boomed before.
By the way, take a look at the types of people who showed up here. They were all wearing shirts that says Daddy's Home, and they call Trump Daddy. Here you have a January 6th prisoner, Mickey Larson, showing up in her attire. Other guests were like this guy over here, wearing bandages over their ear. Here's the Trump statue that they brought out today. A lot of the journalists as well, though, from North Carolina and some of the states affected by Hurricane Helene were publishing things like this, fighting misinformation, calling out Donald Trump for all of his lies. Here's another one right here, op-ed in the Charlotte Observer. Shame on Donald Trump for worsening Helene's tragedy. But that didn't stop Donald Trump today from spreading disinformation in this bizarre kind of cult rally. Like here he is again talking about stop the steal. Again, he's setting up here for another insurrection. Play this clip.
Stop the steal, because we have a lot of votes. We have plenty of votes. Stop the steal. That's why you've got to get out. You've got to get out and vote. We're going to win this thing. And the more we win it, you know, it's too big to rig. You know, the expression we use, make it too big to rig. You know, to a certain point.
Here he is spreading disinformation and lies about North Carolina, saying that, you know, there's no people there. No one's being helped out, despite the fact that that's all just an absolute lie. All of the governors in the affected areas said that they've gotten everything that they've needed from the federal government immediately. But Donald Trump, you know, is a grave dancer. This is the type of things that he does. Here, play this clip.
Death and destruction that we haven't seen maybe ever. It's a real bad one, and they have to get people there because they don't have people there. They don't have the people. Kamala wined and dined in San Francisco, and all of the people in North Carolina, no helicopters, no rescue. It's just what's happened there is very bad. They're offering them $750 to people whose homes have been washed away. And yet
Donald Trump then talks about moving education back to states, abolishing the Department of Education. The way education is in the states anyway. And then he just starts naming random countries: Norway, Sweden, China. Here, watch this.
but we're going to move our education back to the states. So places like Indiana and Iowa and Idaho and states that you don't even hear too much of because they're so good and so well run, they're going to run their own education. And you know what's going to come out of that? A Denmark, a Norway, a Sweden, maybe, I don't even know, China. Can you?
Here's Elon Musk when he shows up and he just says that he's dark MAGA.
Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you this. Here's some of the poster boards that they have spreading the other lie that people are eating cats and dogs. They have a photo here of Donald Trump saying defender of pets. Here, Donald Trump says that this is Katrina for them, again, spreading lies and disinformation. Let me show you this clip right here. Let's play it.
And if you watched over the last couple of days, they are doing, this is a Katrina for them. This is one of the worst. They say it's the worst job ever done on helping people through the ravages of a hurricane. And they're watching.
Here, Donald Trump then says that over the past 8 years, they tried to kill me. Again, this is Donald Trump lying and saying that, trying to link the assassination attempt to his political opponents right here. Here, play this clip.
We have a lot of them. Over the past 8 years, those who want to stop us from achieving this future have slandered me, impeached me, indicted me, tried to throw me off the ballot, and who knows, maybe even tried to kill me.
Here, Donald Trump says that the biggest threat to America is the enemies from within. He says Americans are more dangerous than Russia, China, or North Korea. Let me show you this. Let's play it.
Nobody's gone through what we've gone through. Nobody. Because I go through it, you're going through it too. But there's never been anything like this. You know, I always say there's an enemy from within and there's an outside enemy. And if you're smart, the outside enemy is not going to be a problem. Russia, China, North Korea. We're not going to have a problem if you have a smart president.
Then before the speech, you had Lara Trump talking about going after American citizens, who she refers to as illegal citizens. Play the clip.
So our message is very clear. If you are a person who is considering cheating in our elections, we will find you, we will track you down, and we will prosecute you to the full extent of the law. And if you're an illegal citizen voting in our election, we'll track you down and prosecute you to the full extent of the law, and you're leaving this country. How's that sound? Don't do it. It's not worth it.
And then you had Eric Trump say this. Play the clip.
And it has not worked. And then, guys, they tried to kill him. They tried to kill him. And it's because the Democratic Party, they can't do anything right. They can't do anything right. You see it this week in the FEMA response in North Carolina, and in Georgia, and in South Carolina, and in Florida.
Then you had Steve Witkoff, a friend of Donald Trump's, claim that Donald Trump lost his life already on stage. Play the clip.
That's the kind of leader he is. The kind we need more than now than ever. The kind who came here today, even though he lost his own life on this very stage, but he was not going to be deterred.
Well, there you have it, folks. Tell me what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.